Bro, I lost 9 kilos in 52 days. Let me show you around. Yeah, so after that, a lot of people were asking me.
Brian, how did you lose all that weight?
Yeah, Brian, how?
Now, neither am I an expert nor a dietitian, and definitely not an expert dietitian. But what I'm going to share with you is my experience of how I lost 9 kilos in this time. Yeah, many of you must have heard of it. It's called the Ketogenic Diet. So usually when I tell somebody that I'm doing the keto diet, they basically only ask me what do I eat and what do I not eat. But that's not really the most important question. What's more important is what's the science behind keto and how does it work? So let me start by telling you something about ketosis. The human body is completely used to one fuel source for energy, and that is carbohydrate. When your body stops receiving this fuel source, that is carbohydrate, it starts depleting the glycogen from your muscles, because glycogen is also a form of glucose that is stored in your muscles. And then your water weight comes down. What happens next is your body goes into this process called ketosis, wherein now it does not run on carbohydrates, but what it runs on is fat. Fat is just another fuel source for your body which it can easily use, but it just doesn't because glucose is available. So how does the body use fat, you ask? Your body converts this dietary fat into ketone bodies, which are basically your energy sources, just like glucose. So in ketosis, basically your body has found a replacement for glucose. So yeah, what do you eat when you start the keto diet? So you eat 70% of fat, 25% of protein and 5% carbohydrates. So the trick is basically you just consume lesser than what's your maintenance calories for the day. And now that your body runs on fat, when it gets lesser than your maintenance calories, it automatically starts burning your body fat for energy. And that's how you lose all the fat and the weight. So let's start with fat. So here's the list. So you can eat butter, ghee, cheese, yogurt, mayonnaise, olive oil, coconut oil. You can have nuts like almonds. All types of fish is usually good, especially the fatty fish like sardines, mackerel, etc. Any kinds of fish is fine as long as you're not breading the fish. Don't consume margarine. Now, when it comes to proteins, you should usually go for like the fattier cuts of the meats. For example, like chicken. Then there is beef, like a steak. Pork has bacon, ham, all those amazing things. And then all types of fish, mutton. You can have kebabs. You can also have animal organs like liver, tongue, and egg white and egg yolk. Egg is like your quick fix for everything. The other thing that is like a quick fix is cheese. Now, when you cut out on your carbs and you only eat protein and fat, what happens is now your body does not get enough fiber at all. So you have to eat a lot of leafy vegetables and you have to include it in almost all of your meals. So try to have spinach, lettuce, broccoli, fenugreek, that is methi, and cabbage and stuff. So when you have more of this, it usually helps with your bowel movements and you won't get constipated basically. Another good source of dietary fat is an avocado. So basically all the fruits contain carbs. The avocado is the only one that contains fat. So usually you should avoid all fruits and fruit juices, but do try eating avocados. You can also eat berries like strawberries and blackberries because berries are low in carbs but higher in fiber, so that would help you with your bowel movements as well. You can also have lime, that is, you can add your lime to the kebabs and stuff, since that is a rich source of vitamin C and you do need it. Apart from that, you can have tea and coffee, but as much as possible, try to avoid sugar in it. That is a slightly difficult task, but you can do it. So, what can you not eat? Well, start off anything that contains high carbohydrates, like you can say rice, wheat, oats, no chapatis, no french fries because potatoes can't be eaten, and roti, naan, no chocolates, no ice cream. Anything that is sweetened or contains sugar can't be eaten. All your carbohydrates for the day should basically come from the fiber that you're eating, like all, this cabbage and everything. The fat that you consume should have a mix of omega 3 and omega 6. So you should have some of fish and some of other unsaturated fats. Alcohol on keto. As a good news, alcohol can be consumed on keto provided it's not beer and other sweetened alcohol. You can have whiskey, you can have rum, vodka, any unsweetened drinks. And while mixing them, make sure you don't have any cold drinks like Thumbs Up or Coke or Sprite or something. You can mix it with water and have any of those. Once your body gets into ketosis, you automatically drink way lesser because your body gets a buzz with much lesser amount of alcohol, since there is no bread or anything to soak up the alcohol in your stomach and you directly get hit. This does help you save a lot of money on alcohol as well. So while alcohol does not contain any carbohydrates, it does contain calories, and you got to keep that in mind while keeping your entire caloric count of the day. And the biggest problem of alcohol on keto is whether or not you got a very good buzz with the alcohol. The next day, it's pretty sure you're gonna get a badass hangover. Let me read you something. The body burns alcohol for fuel when alcohol is available. So when it is burning alcohol, your body will not burn fat. This does not stop weight loss, it simply postpones it. The keto flu. So what exactly is the keto flu? It's not really some fever that you get, but it's your body basically not wanting to adjust to this diet thing that you're doing and depriving it of carbohydrates. So the usual symptoms of keto flu would be like as if you've not eaten, sort of you'll feel fatigue, you'll get sugar cravings, dizziness, nausea, irritability, your stomach starts feeling weird and stuff like that. It lasts about 3 to 4 days or max like a week depending on person to person. Basically, this is the time when your body is depleting your muscles of glycogen and still relying on carbohydrates for its energy. So I'll put a card as a link to this video by Beer Biceps where he talks about the keto diet and the keto flu. And his idea is that you can directly get out of the keto flu faster by exercising, because exercising helps you reduce the glycogen in your muscles way sooner and your body gets into ketosis sooner. Now, like I mentioned earlier, maintaining the caloric deficit is the most important thing of the keto diet anyway. And it's fairly easy to maintain this caloric deficit while on the keto diet because 1 gram of fat contains much more energy than 1 gram of carb. So automatically you don't feel that hungry anymore. So how do you calculate these total calories for the day? So I found 2 apps that could do it. One of them is the most usual one called MyFitnessPal, and there was another one called MyPlate. Now I tried using both because I wasn't sure which one would be better, and finally I found that the MyPlate app had much more features on the free version as compared to the MyFitnessPal app, and it's really good. You should definitely check it out. So once you install the app, you put in your height and weight and it gives you an approximate number which is your maintenance calories for the day, and you can set the macros yourself, like set it to 70% fat, 25% protein and 5% carbs. So based on this you get an idea of what's the amount of calories you're consuming, and you just need to keep this below the maintenance calories level and your weight loss is going to begin. So it's usually said that you don't need to count calories while on the ketogenic diet, because once your body is in ketosis, it automatically asks for much lesser food and you don't usually even hit the maintenance calories that you require for the day. So you can stop using the app after some time. However, if you hit a plateau on your weight loss, then you can start using the app again and check if your daily consumption is more than your maintenance calories. So what's my story? How did I start? So I started the diet on September 16th, 2017 and ended it on November 7th, 2017. So that's how I counted it to 52 days. Now, I had never thought that I'll do a diet to lose weight, because I had never tried any sort of diet plan before. But when my friend Menon did this ketogenic diet, and within like 1 week or 10 days, you could actually see like quite a big difference. She had dropped like almost 2 to 3 kilos in the first 10 days. I was like, how is this possible? I must definitely try it out. So I thought I will try it for like say 15 days and see what happens. But in truth, it was like fairly easy. So I just continued it for however long I could and continued it for 52 days and lost 9 kilos. Damn good, right? So yeah, when I started the diet, I was just above 75 kilos, maybe 75.3 or something. And now I am 66. The difficult part of doing the diet is only if you're too social. Like if you're at home, you can cook your own meals and eat. But when you party too much and your friends eat a lot of food right next to you, then that's where it is the real difficult part. But there is a fix to that. You just need to tell the people that you're following a diet and they automatically stop suggesting you to eat food all the time. This is one of my favorite t-shirts and I just could not wear it earlier. Now I can. If any of you know what this logo is, write it in the comment section below. Cheat day. You need to have a cheat day every 10 to 12 days at least so that you can give yourself some carbs and the other nutrients that you're missing while missing on carbs as well. Working out on keto. Now the best part about the ketogenic diet is you don't need to be constantly working out. Your caloric deficit is what actually makes you lose the fat and it's pretty damn good. Like in truth, I exercised 3 days out of the 52 days that I was on the diet. Of course, working out is always good and it will speed up the process of your weight loss. Intermittent fasting. So intermittent fasting is basically this one jugaad that you can do while you're already in ketosis. So consider you sleep for like 7 to 8 hours. So 2 hours before sleeping and 2 hours after waking up, you shouldn't eat anything. And automatically it gives you like a 12 to 14 hours of intermittent fast. And this is the time your fat burns like really quick. And the best part is, while in ketosis, this intermittent fast is fairly easy to do. Like you may even manage like a 15-hour or a 24-hour fast without too much of an effort. So once you quit keto, does the weight come back? I stopped the diet on 7th November and I totally eased it out. So till 10th or 11th, I was basically still eating very less of carbohydrates and slowly adding them to my diet. So when you start eating carbs again, you're definitely going to gain 1 or 2 kilos of water weight back. But apart from that, you just need to make sure that you don't surpass your maintenance calories every day and your weight should stay there. At this point would be one of the best times to use the app to keep track of your calories. I did quite a lot of research before doing the keto diet and I'll put most of the links in the description so you guys can research for yourself before just following my advice. Oh, what about cholesterol? You're eating such a lot of fat, so the cholesterol will go high, right? Now, after all the research that I've done, it seems that it does go slightly high. So today was the 15th of November. Now tomorrow morning I'm going to do a lipid profile. That is, I'll get a blood test to check my cholesterol. So if you guys have not already subscribed, I think you should just hit that subscribe button now. Because if you've seen the video till here, then definitely you would like to know that part. And most importantly, don't forget to share it with your friends who you think need to lose some weight. Okay, so that's me, Brian Fernandez, signing off now. Hope you guys have a really wonderful day ahead. See you in the next video.